Breaking news on Kansas schools. Current school funding is ruled unconstitutional. We have live team coverage on what today's announcement means, how Metro schools are reacting, and what's next. Now, this massive ruling just came down within the last 2 hours. 41 Action News anchor Patrick Fazio is digging through all the details. Patrick?
Well, Cynthia, take a look here. The Supreme Court, the Kansas Supreme Court, released its 80-page decision today. Basically, it says the way Kansas funds public schools is unconstitutional. That means the Kansas legislature has until the end of June here to find a more equal way to distribute money for education. If state lawmakers don't come up with a more constitutional solution by the end of June, schools across Kansas will not receive any funding, and that means they won't open in August for the next school year unless this is resolved. Now, this ruling is in response to the lawsuit from 4 school districts that sued the state after Kansas reduced education spending. And KCK is one of those districts that sued, along with Wichita, Hutchinson, and Dodge City. And our live team coverage continues with 41 Action News reporter Andres Gutierrez. Andres, you've been talking with KCK school leaders. What do they think about this ruling that affects public schools across Kansas?
Yeah, Patrick, the administration here tells me that what happened today, the ruling is a step in the right direction, but that the Kansas legislator needs to act quick. David Smith, the spokesperson here, tells me that this all has to impact with the teacher retention as well as recruitment. He did tell us, because we do live in a metropolitan area where they have to compete for the same teachers, that they need these resources, and they simply don't have the resource at this point to go ahead and compete with the other school districts. You may remember that last May, the superintendent, Zithia Lane, did explain to the 3-panel judge that the block system, which has now been ruled unconstitutional, will cause the district to lose more than $2 million in funding. That money would have again gone to teacher retention, recruitment, as well as maintenance and other programs. The district, this one, as well as 3 others across the state in Kansas, will now have to wait until June 30th to see what the lawmakers out in Topeka do. So they'll be watching pretty closely on that. Reporting live this morning in KCK, Andres Gutierrez, 41 Action News.